Hello, my loves. Welcome in. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here before, this is a Sagittarius reading, Sun, Moon, or Rising, because I read for my big three. But if you have Sag somewhere else in your chart, or if you are a cross watcher, this message may also resonate with you. Just keep your snarky comments to yourself, please. All right, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read for myself and my collective, and I start with a prayer. Spirit angels, ancestors, guides, higher self, those out there willing, wanting, and able to help us on our journey of healing and loving ourselves. We welcome you in and we thank you for the shield of protection that you put around us. We thank you for the clarity and the connection in the message. We thank you for collecting all negative energy sent our way for us to use as fuel for our purposes. And we thank you again. All right, Spirit. What do you have for my Saggies? Big picture thinking. Pleiadius energy, visionary, inspired ideas. There are karmic relationships. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. You're gaining some insight from your karmic relationships. You're getting inspired ideas, or you're figuring out what you were meant to learn and what you were meant to do or share from these karmic relationships. That one, yes. Hyreth, longing for home or homesick for the stars. And then there's Portal at the bottom. You decide, rewards, and wild card. So this longing for home card talks about trying to escape the present, but you have to remain in the present, right? You have to remain in the moment, because otherwise you're distracting yourself and not focusing on your goals. With the portal down here, the doors are opening. You decide. If you can focus in the present, you will have new opportunities coming up. Rewards and wild card. You'll have new opportunities coming up that you can make choices about. I'm hearing more. Okay. What else for Sag? Baby steps. That was at the bottom of the of that portal. Baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. You're going to be gaining, right, these inspired ideas. You're going to be gaining this insight. You're going to have to follow it. It may not make sense at first. It may not be clear to you why you're doing what you're doing, but you're going to have to do it anyway. In doing so, you will open up those doors, right, for yourself. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So if you follow your intuition, you already have the guidance. You already have what you need to help you move forward. I'm seeing the Magician card. You already have what you need to move forward. Trust that you'll be guided to where you need to go. The Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. So there are things. I've been getting this intuition that I'm supposed to make my face visible to you all. And I've been putting it off. I wanted to do it for my 1 year anniversary of being on YouTube. However, I already missed that. And so, yeah, we have the weight of the world down here. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And I've been preventing it simply because of these karmic relationships, these people that I have been connected with that I don't want to have to hear drama from, honestly. So there's something that you're supposed to be doing that you haven't been doing. I'm sure at some point you'll see my face. Today ain't it. But yes, big picture thinking, visionary ideas. There are things that you're gaining insight about. There are things and information that you're getting, and you need to follow it. It's going to help you in this present time, right? Don't worry about the past. Don't worry about the future, right? That the way that things may look, because you follow these baby steps, because you let your unique self be known to the world. Don't worry about that. It's not your issues to carry. Okay. Big picture thinking, visionary and inspired ideas. What does Sag need to know? Not everything's going to resonate with you, my love. So if it does not apply, flutter by, butterfly. Come back next time and share the message with someone you think it may resonate with. Also, tarot is fluid in time, gender, and sex, meaning this could be past, present, or future energy, something that has happened, is happening, or will happen in the future of your life or the life of someone around you. However, this is a snapshot of how things may look in the future. We all have free will, so when you learn better, you do better, right? When you learn better, you can make better choices. So the cards do not determine the future. They just give you what the energy looks like at this time, the time that you watch this video. If you see a man or woman on the cards, it does not mean that is you or a man or woman in your story. It means that it's someone embodying their masculine or feminine energy, but most importantly, someone embodying the energy of the card. So pay attention to how I describe that card. And I like call out signs. It's just double confirmation for those who need it. We all have multiple signs in our birth chart and can be embodying any of that energy. Please show Sag what they need to know about this big picture thinking. What did I say? Didn't I say I was seeing the Magician card? You have the power. You have the power to create whatever it is that you're meaning to create, right? You're gaining these inspired ideas and you need to actually move forward on them. You need to create and manifest from this energy. We have the Page of Cups here, which talks about creative opportunities. It talks about your spirituality, your intuition. You're supposed to be using that energy to create something. You're using that energy. It's giving you inspired ideas, and you need to be sharing that information. What do we need to know about this karmic relationships, polarity, soul growth, and conflict? The Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles talks about your family life, right? It also talks about your finances. And then we have the Star at the bottom. So your family could have been affecting your finances or affecting your stability. Look, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So these karmic relationships here, you moving forward and trusting your intuition is going to help you heal situations with your family, situations with your happiness, situations with your generational wealth. What's under this Ten of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles. Yes. So there's you being able to use this karmic energy to move forward. Whatever this was with karmic relationships, this conflict is going to boost you towards your stability. It's towards your happiness once you do the healing work. But that means you got to be present, right? With this higher earth longing for home, homesick for the stars, expecting or wanting to be somewhere else but where you are. What do we need to know about that energy? What does Sag need to know about that energy? The Three of Wands. Success, forward movement. You're trying to go somewhere. You're trying to go somewhere. Your plans are in motion and more opportunities are headed your way to maximize your total potential. You have the chance to expand your horizons through travel, study, or business. Reach beyond your comfort zone. Doors will open if you stop limiting yourself. Stop trying to go home, right? Stop limiting yourself. Stop trying to go home. Move forward. Move forward. You go forward with what this knowledge that you're gaining. Go forward with these resources that you're realizing that you have, or these resources that you're being provided. Baby steps. Actions. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Don't be like me. Do it before it makes sense, okay? Five of Wands. There's conflict here. So it may show up as conflict, right? You doing things may show up as, may create some conflict or may create some competition. Some people may disagree with what you're doing, and that's why you don't want to follow your baby steps. That's why it's not making sense to you. And you're like, maybe not, because there's going to be conflict. But there's the World card here. It talks about completion, right? Completion of a cycle. It talks about accomplishments, success. The world reveals itself in an upright position. It's showing there is great unity and wholeness. Something big is happening soon. A marriage, a birth, a new job, something familiar. Your efforts are being noticed and you will soon reap the rewards. So even if you think you're going to see this conflict, it doesn't matter. Look, the Eight of Pentacles. Keep doing the work so that you can have this success. Right? If you do it before it makes sense, right? If you do the work before it makes sense, you will see the success that you're meant to see. Multifaceted, courageous peony, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. What does Sag need to know about this? The High Priestess. The The High Priestess. You are so intuitive. You know so many things. Things are being revealed to you that may have been in the subconscious or that may have been in the shadows. Or this is you who's been in the shadows that you now need to let yourself be seen. You now need to come out of the darkness into the light, letting yourself be seen. You need to listen to your gut, meditate, reflect, and turn inward as the answers are within you. You're headed toward a period of growth, right? You're headed toward a period of growth. You're managing your projects and time well. You're going to be having to balance the energy, balance your. You're getting ready to be stepping into a period of time where you're going to have to balance your schedule really well. Like I said, you're going to be coming out of the shadows. You're going to have to balance your time really well, whether it's going to be people pulling on your energy, your family pulling on your energy. You're going to be trying to balance a lot of things because you have so much knowledge, you have so much insight, and everyone's going to be pulling at you. You're going to need to balance your time well. So if you have not created a schedule for yourself, if you have not created structure in your day, you're going to need to do that. You may need some help with that. You may need to find some resources online for that. But it's coming up really soon. Look, the Two of Wands, you're going to have to make some choices. You're going to have to make some decisions on where you're going to spend your time, who you're going to spend it with. Because like I said, you're going to be in high demand. Ace of Cups. Whether it's spiritually, they're going to require your emotions. People are going to be pulling on your emotions. You're going to be pouring out this love, compassion, creativity, intuition. You're going to be pouring it out, and people are always going to be pulling at it. They're always going to want some of what you got. This hand at the bottom of the cup trying to collect everything you're pouring out, there's going to be lots of them. There's going to be lots of them. There's going to be lots of them. And then look, the weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And then this Two of Pentacles trying to juggle your priorities. You're not going to be able to hold on to everybody else's crap. You're not going to be able to. You're going to have too much on your plate. You're going to have too much to do. You're going to have, like I said, have too many people calling on your energy, and you're not going to be able to hold on to everybody else's drama. What's the situation here about this magician and inspired ideas, this big picture thinking? What do we need to know, Spirit? What does Sag need to know about this big picture thinking with the magician? Show us clearly. Threatened. And then we have journal down here, writing, diary, keeping notes. People are going to be threatened by you and all these new ideas, by this newfound power that you have, your ability to create. People are going to be threatened by it. Write down when you feel this. Write down when you see this so that you can keep track of which people you need to be releasing. Write down when you feel uncomfortable around people who see you take action, right? When people make you feel uncomfortable about what you're doing, you being yourself, write it down so you can go back and review. Mostly because it's hard. In the moment, it is hard to kind of, at least for me, it's hard to just get the whole grasp of the situation. I have to revisit situations a couple times in my mind, or in order to figure out how I really feel about it. That, like I said, there's going to be people who are going to be threatened by your energy. They're going to be embarrassed by your energy, embarrassed by the power that you have, or embarrassed by the abilities that you have, the resources that you have. Write it down so that you can keep track. These karmic relationships with the Ten of Pentacles. What does Sag need to know about that? What does Sag need to know about that? Commitment. Again, karmic relationships, interview. People are going to want to talk to you. Karmic relationships, people are going to want to come bring you. The Ten of Pentacles talks about family, right? Commitment here, long-term relationships. There are going to be people who are going to want to talk to you. They're karmics. The karmics aren't going to want to let you go simply because you're going to be walking into wealth. Once you start people start wanting your attention, wanting your energy, it's going to bring you financial success. It's going to bring you wealth. And these karmic people are going to want to have these long-term commitments and relationships with you. They're going to want to be a part of it, and they're going to want to come talk to you. They're going to want to try to get on the same page. But you're going to have to realize who these karmics are. And the only way you're going to do that is if you write that down when you feel threatened. If you write that down when people start making you feel uncomfortable about the energies, about what you know, about what you're doing, about your actions, right? Those people are going to be the karmics. Those people are going to be the people who are providing conflict to your situation, providing confusion to your situation, or making you feel uncomfortable about it. What do we need to know about this longing for home with the Three of Wands? Too many, Spirit. Three of Wands and the longing for home. Please show us clearly. Entrapment and pop-up. You're going to be moving forward, and there are going to be people popping up trying to trap you. Either trap you with pulling at your heartstrings, right? These karmic people. They're going to pull at your heartstrings. Somebody might tell you, hey, I'm pregnant, or, hey, I really, really love you. I'm really emotionally involved with you. Please forgive me. Can I be a part of this? They're going to be popping up as you're moving forward, and you're going to have to go back to those notes, right? Go back to those notes to figure out who the karmics are. You're going to have to go back and figure out who those people are. They're going to be people from home, people from your childhood, people that you've known for a long time. They're going to be trying to pull you back, right? They're going to be trying to pop up and pull you back. Waves of emotions coming and going. They're going to be trying to pull at your heartstrings, right? They're going to try to get your emotions involved. Remember, we used to do this. Remember, I helped you with this. Look, they don't want to be cut off, ghosted, blocked. They don't want to be lost in the sauce when you start moving forward. That's unfortunate, especially if they were holding you back before, if they were karmics and you just were meant to learn lessons from them. They didn't want to learn the lessons themselves. They didn't want to grow with you. So they get left behind. What do we need to know about these baby steps? Following your intuition before it makes sense with the Five of Wands. Show us clearly what Sag needs to know. What is it? Wish, hope, praying, yearning. Hope, praying, and yearning. With the twin flames here at the bottom. Mirrored souls. Hoping, praying, and yearning. Why is that here? Conflict. Maybe somebody's hoping to bring conflict to you. They're praying for you to have conflict because they don't want you to follow your intuition. They're praying for confusion. They're praying for strife. Who's praying and hoping and wishing for conflict? Queen of Cups. They don't want you to be intuitively guided. They don't want you to be balanced emotionally. What is this wish? What is this hope or this prayer? Yeah, because you're making the choices to move on. You're making the choices to move forward. You're following your intuition with the Page of Cups. So they want to provide a little conflict, a little confusion in your choices. But it's not going to work. This courageous peony energy down here, unique, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Coming out of the shadows with this High Priestess. What do we need to know about this energy for Sag? Some things happened in the past that you're protected from. Maybe some things are being revealed from the past. Or there's some things about yourself that happened in the past that have to be revealed. But either way, Archangel Michael is showing up, protecting you, preventing you from harm, providing divine intervention in the situation. So as things are being revealed, as you reveal yourself, you're going to be protected. You're going to be covered. The things in the past are no longer going to affect you. Yep, look, I picked up that the toxic, unhealthy behaviors, the toxic people, the people from your past, the people who were threatened, the clowns, the people who were trying to cause this conflict, hoping and praying on your downfall, right? The people who are trying to prevent you from moving forward, right? The people who are trying to entrap you and prevent you from moving forward because they want your money, they want your energy, they're going to tell you they have a baby. Those toxic energies are not going to be successful. You're going to be protected from them. Trash. You're throwing them out. You're throwing them out. You're discarding these energies. I'm going to go through these others. I haven't stopped to figure out this wishing, praying, and hoping card, but I'm going to go back through the others. What do we need to know about these threatened energies with the Magician? People being threatened by your new inspiring ideas. What do we need to know about these threatened energies? You're going to find your strength. You're going to balance. You're going to be brave. You're going to be courageous. You're going to see through these illusions, these fears. You're not going to be worried about the fears. These people are no longer going to scare you, right? These people are no longer going to scare you. They're not going to provide you with fear anymore because you're finding your strength. You're finding your courage. What do we need to know about this Ten of Pentacles with the commitment and the karmic relationships? Show us clearly what Sag needs to know. Nine of Swords. These people were causing you stress, right? The Nine of Swords talks about stress, anxiety, insomnia. These people, these family members were causing you a lot of stress, but now you're inspired. The Ace of Wands, you're inspired to complete this cycle. You're inspired to release this stressful energy. You're finding your passion and you're moving towards that, which is going to allow you to be the attractive individual. This Queen of Wands is someone who's attractive, someone who's inspiring, someone that people want to follow. So you don't have to worry about this stress anymore. You don't have to worry. You're going to be releasing these toxic energies. You're going to be releasing this anxiety. What do we need to know about this entrapment with the Three of Wands and the Hierophant, longing for home? Don't go home. Don't go home. Spend your time in isolation. Spend your time resting, meditating, planning for your future. Spend your time figuring out. That's where your balance is going to come. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by these people. Don't allow yourself to be trapped talking about come home, come back home, come back to us. No, you're moving forward. You're moving forward. In order to bring your balance, you're moving forward. And Archangel Michael is again showing up here. The balance comes, the protection comes in isolation. The protection comes in not going back to these people who are trying to pull you back from what you're meant to do. And that's why you're making the choice to move forward, right? What do we need to know about this past with the High Priestess, King of Pentacles? This person in the past could be a Taurus or an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, someone who's very money focused. Or something in the past happened surrounding your money or your finances. You could have unhealthy behaviors or unhealthy ideas of money, the way you grew up seeing money or having access to money was toxic or unhealthy, and that's being revealed to you. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, things from the past. This is a boy and his puppy growing up to be a man and his dog, right? So this is something that has happened in the past is being revealed to you. And it could be, like I said, about finances, about the way you think about finances. One more on this, Spirit. Yeah. You're getting ready to create a stable foundation. So the way that you saw finances before are not going to be the same. If you struggled with finances before, that's not going to be the issue. As long as you allow yourself to be seen, you allow yourself to be the courageous peony. You reveal what you're meant to reveal from the shadows. Okay, Sag. What's the next best action for my Sagittariuses? What is the next best action for my Sagittarius loves? Next best action. Please show us clearly what we need to see. The Star card, faith, hope, rejuvenation, spirituality. This girl was naked, so you need to expose yourself. I had to put clothes on her because YouTube would not allow this to be present. But the Star card, they're pouring. This star is pouring water on the inland and pouring water on earth. I said you're going to be so busy because everybody's going to want some of what you got. You're going to have to expose yourself. You're going to have to share what you know. You're going to have to share it everywhere. You're going to have to find that balance because people are going to want what you have. People are going to want what you have. The next best action, following your intuition, following your creativity, taking that leap of faith with your being spontaneous, taking these adventures. You're going to have to take the leap of faith. You're going to have to take that leap of faith and follow your intuition, follow your spirituality. Again, that Star card again. It's going to be your wish fulfillment. All right, y'all. My next video might be my face. It might be revealing who I am, but I really, really didn't want it to be about me. I wanted it to be about the cards. But often people are drawn to a face. It helps you to realize or trust people more. So if there's something you're supposed to do publicly, go ahead and do that. It's going to bring you your wish fulfillment. Self-care, self-empowerment for my Sagittarius loves. Self-care, self-empowerment. Please show us clearly what Sag needs to know. Aromatherapy. Allow yourself to use scents to help you. Chanting. Okay, meditation. Allow yourself to use scents to help you refocus, to help you bring peace to your energy. There are different scents for different things. Look into the ones that you need. And then chanting here. And chanting helps you to move stagnant energy as the sound vibrations of your body helps to release stagnant energy. It also helps you to kind of like refocus and meditate. So you need to do that. You need to, sorry, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck and it's villain. You can always rewrite the story. So people are going to see you as the villain, right? People are going to want to cause conflict in your situation. They're hoping and praying on your downfall. You revealing things from your past. Oh, revealing things from your past with the High Priestess in the history. Revealing things from your past is going to be you rewriting the story, you telling the story. You may end up being the villain in their story. They don't want that. That's why they're going to try to pull you back, try to pull you home because you won't talk about the business. It's not going to work. All these cards fail to reveal feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. The number 29 could be significant to you. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Slow down and realize the power that you have. Slow down and realize the energy that you have. Find your strength, right? You are the magician. You're the high priestess, right? Spend time alone. Spend time in meditation. Spend time gaining insight, right? So that you can move forward. And do it before it makes sense. Okay? Do it before it makes sense, Sag. If you are new here, please leave me a purple heart down below. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. My True Blues, thank you for already subscribing and liking the video. And thank you for leaving your blue heart down below. I appreciate all donations, shares, subscriptions, likes. I thank you for sharing your energy with me as I share my energy with you. Peace and blessings, loves.